What is up, guys? Greedy Knight here, talking about the state of Monster Hunter right now. Like, not much has changed since the update. We got all this new content, but I kind of find myself struggling to play the game because I already did the Gormagala, Risen Chameleos, and Risen Kushala stuff. And right now, the only thing I have left is like the grind for HR 200 or anomaly rank 200. So it's not like there isn't anything to do, but the grind is so massive compared to previous updates that it's kind of just making me want to swap over to Pokemon. That's not really a good thing in my opinion, but let's talk about it and hopefully you'll find something useful out of this first part of the stream. So right now I'll be talking about like the title updates first, and then I'll go over like the game itself and showcase some hunts a bit later. So I plan to stream for about an hour, so this is the first minute or so of the stream, so there's plenty of time to get into anything you guys want to talk about. But yeah, so for starters, let's look at the original roadmap to get a sense of where we are in terms of what to look forward to in title update 4 and 5 as shown here. We don't know anything about title update 5, but there's the code word Elder Dragon powered up monster. Based on that, powered up monster is just code for risen monster. So we got Risen Chameleos in the first update, and then we got Risen Teostra and Kushala in the second, or in the third update. Yeah, never mind. Chameleos was in the second update. Sorry about that. So what we do know is that we can get Valstrax or possibly even Malzeno, but the Elder Dragon is being speculated to be Amatsu. So I'm all for a completely brand new monster being introduced at this point, because that was part of my wish list, having at least one monster in the game. But it depends on how they implement it, because with the wire bugs and all the mobility in the air, I'm not sure how the fight will be choreographed to be balanced and unique without being a copy paste of Narwa and Ibushi, just with water instead of wind and thunder. I would like some kind of lore explanation if we do get Amato to be like, oh, this guy is just independent from the story, or whether it's just they're trying to tie it back in. So I would like some story beats to follow up with any Elder Dragon that we do get, because if it's a completely brand new monster, then we gotta have some explanation, like how they kind of tied Espinos into the main story. I would like to see that type of deal with the new monster. Now, what it can also be is like an upgraded version of an existing Elder Dragon in the game. So like not necessarily Risen Malzeno, but it could be like, oh, his true final form after being afflicted. Not like he has ascended beyond Risen, trying to copy Dragon Ball Z, but I don't know. There's a lot of good potential with the Elder Dragon, but just we need to see what it is before we can determine whether it's good or bad. And there are also additional rumors, like I'm not sure how valid these are, but according to data mines, the Elder Dragon can also be Volcana. Now, if you've seen any of the videos on my channel, I very scarcely mention World in any of my videos because I didn't play it. Now, that might be blasphemy to some of you, but I just don't have the system. I only play Monster Hunter on the systems that I own. I'm not gonna go out and shell out more money for an Xbox or a PlayStation, even though I did buy an OLED. Uh, um, it's just like I don't really have the space or internet connection to support a PlayStation or an Xbox, so that's why. But anyways, a slight tangent there. Volcana was a very good fight in Monster Hunter Stories, and I would love to fight it with my Charge Blade instead of Hammer, Gun Lance, and Greatsword. So that's one thing I would also look forward to. Now, if they do bring back Volcana, does that mean we could get more world monsters in addition to Title Update 5? Maybe, I don't know most of the names, but basically anything from World is welcome, but I would also like to see the classics come back as well. Yamasukami, not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but giant octopus on land, that would be great. I would want to fight him. Even though Super Rad has shown that the fight is not fun, but maybe with Wirebugs that can be the case. Anyways, that's what this little excerpt is. Now in regards to Title Update 5, I'm not sure if this is going to be the absolute final update, because I know at some point Capcom will want to move on from Sunbreak and just let this game run its course until the next game rolls around. But again, we don't know how long Sunbreak is supposed to last, because we got maybe 3 or 4 months after the initial release of Rise for Sunbreak, and then after that it was just formal Sunbreak development and all of these title updates we're getting now. So it might be that we get 6 and 7 as the absolute max, and then come summertime they'll announce the next Monster Hunter. So that's my speculation for that. Now I'm expecting Title Update 4 to be around February, early February, late January, because every 2 months we're getting an update. So that's roughly the estimated time frame for Title Update 4. Similarly, for Title Update 5, it'll be closer to April, early April, late March. And then any additional updates that might come out would cause a full lap of extended content past Sunbreak's initial release. So yeah. And then that's all I really wanted to talk about there. Notice how for Title Update 1, 2, and 3 they got a bunch of other stuff rare species monsters and special species monsters. They're all plural, and they all got 2 of each category. Same thing with fall, 2 rare species monsters, 2 subspecies monsters, and then 2 powered up monsters. Well, technically it was 111. Wait, let me review this. Sorry about that. Yeah, it was 111, Flaming Espinas, Flaming Espinas, Violet Mitsutsume, and Chameleos. So, that's a 50-50 chance of getting multiple monsters for each category. So notice how Elder Dragon and Powered Up Monster is singular, so that might be a definitive thing where it's we're only getting the one Elder Dragon and one Powered Up Monster, and then the anomaly might finally come to a halt, and we're just gonna go into the hard mode stuff. So we'll get because HR 200 seems like a good place to stop, but then again we might get an extended extended anomaly rank. I honestly don't know where we're gonna stop at, but I would expect the anomaly rank to stop at 300, and then we would have like 10 slots of anomaly points or whatever. So that's my expectations for that. Yeah. Honestly, like so far the content has been good. I'm actually more hyped about like all the secondary stuff, like not all the new monsters, but like for example, we got a new system in investigation system entitled Update when that made the update. And then layered weapons that made my fashion sets. And then update 3 follower system made soloing viable. It was just like all that secondary stuff holds more weight in the updates than the actual monsters in my opinion. Because every hunt you bring these into your hunt. Because before the first update I had to use the ugly Narwa charge blade because it was like the meta, but I really didn't like the design. And then title update 2 fixed that. Title update 3 let me bring followers into any hunt because right when my internet was like, I'm not gonna let you play online, they did that. So it all worked out, and it makes that aspect of the game better. Also with all the fixes and whatnot. So I'm honestly looking forward, not necessarily for the monsters. Like I like the monsters, the gear that they bring. I will build all the charge blades and all that stuff, but you know, the secondary stuff is what I'm looking forward to. Like how can they fix the game better to make Sunbreak perfect? And then I ran out of stuff to complain about in Title Update 1, Title Update 2, honestly, because layered weapons, best thing. And then Capcom one upped me and said, "Oh, let's have a follower system for every quest." Oh yeah, and then I can't wait for Title Update 4 and 5. So yeah, even though this might be a bunch of nonsense, I feel like it's necessary to talk about where we are in the game. Like the grind is just getting grindier, so I feel like these small tweaks are just good for the community and like the players in general, because I'm barely going to cross 1,000 hours and I'm still invested in this game. Like I wouldn't want to start over just because I want to create a new profile for whatever reason, but I'm still finding myself diving in back and then playing like for an hour or two, and then taking going back to whatever I was doing before. It's like it's not like the game is like dead, but it's just that there's like that sense of I have to, or I want to hunt, not like as excessively as Sunbreak's initial release, but I still feel like hunting now and again. So yeah. Anyways, I promised some hunts. I kind of need to transition here, so be right back. 1 second. And I'm back. Well, if anyone cares at all, I am getting, or I'm basically almost done with what was it? Pokemon Violet. I just need to clear up like the legendary quest, and then I'll be done with that. I'm pretty much just gonna build a competitive team and then play occasionally. I'm not sure if I'll stream any of that, but based on the last stream that I have since privated, I don't think anyone wants to watch me play Monster Hunter. Or not Monster Hunter, Pokemon. Because I'm not a Pokemon channel officially, but I'm really tempted to shift into it, so it really depends. And then yeah, I'm just gonna check real quick.
I'm drinking. Okay. I walked up. I walked up.
Sorry about that. And then yeah, 9:50 something hours. So basically I have one of each category. These are the mons I typically hunt. Like I abused the new system where you could lower the rank or the level to hunt specific materials. I basically have 50 plus of each of the higher tier materials, and I actually have to hunt the lower tier materials. That's how fast I go through afflicted nets. So now I don't think this is like the best list, but these are the monsters I'm most familiar with. Like Nargacuga is like one of my most hunted monsters in the game, and I still cart to him. So I've barely hunt Magnamalo because in my opinion it's not the best matchup for Charge Blade. But let's bully this Izuchi because I need some pelts. So here I honestly don't need Hanoa's support because, or not Hanoa, Minoto's support, because I'm just going to bully a very easy Izuchi, and I proceed the card everywhere. Now, right now I'm just using the Amagarix Charge Blade. Now, I know that this isn't exactly optimal, but Impact Foul on Savage Axe gives you that window. But if we're talking about damage, I shaved off like 2 minutes off of my hunt just by swapping to Element Foul. But, you know, I don't want to just be spamming the same Charge Blades over and over again. I want to be using all of the Charge Blades that I spent time building. So yeah, let's go bully this Izuchi.
Easy, Murafi! 宿へ。次げねおえくと
ミファラディ
I have zero idea how well this is streaming, but you know, I should probably update my stuff soon rather than later. But putting on my headphones was an absolute mistake. it was just very choppy audio, and I apologize for that as well. But yeah. Yeah, half of my inputs aren't even going through. Let's get that second kill. Wait, I think I figured out what's wrong with this. I know one of my sets did not have flinch free. Maybe that's why. I have to double check now. Because notice how all my super armored moves are still resolving, but my non-super armored moves are not. Yeah, I don't think I flinched through. I swear no Johns, but that's why I was playing bad. I didn't have flinch free, so all of my combos are getting interrupted by friendly fire. Oh man. Oh no, that's not it then. What the heck? At this point, I don't even bother to look through my loot because I'm just like, unless it's sparkling, it's not worth my time to look through. Anyways, I'll go double check the stream afterwards to make sure that this video wasn't like all, or this stream was all choppy and stuff, because if that's the case, I might not stream until I upgrade. Like, I might not stream again until I upgrade. Because if it looks like the best thing I could handle right now with this setup is just staying in hub. If that's too much for the... even if that's too much, I could still talk about stuff. Cool. Okay. There's like a half a second delay before my inputs go through, so I'm just like, oh, this is a bit weird to get used to. Okay. Let's try that again. This time, instead of with Hinoa or with Utsushi, let's do both sisters, and not in the inappropriate way. Let's both have them join us. That wasn't any better. I'm so used to having load up on my set that I don't even realize it's suboptimal to charge in yellow. Yeah, the lag is too insane here. The good old I could take that. Yeah, I probably need to upgrade my setup. There we go. I'm slowly but surely adjusting to the amount of lag, but I have to focus more than normal. And he's relocating. Okay. Let's sharpen up. I feel like writing it. Let's go for that tail break. And that KO probably would have saved me from having the resets. Cool. No carts that time, but holy shoot. Yeah, that's a really bad average for me at least. Because like my averages are under 5 minutes for Azuchi, and the fact that it's over 8 means that I'm either doing a lot worse while streaming, or the lag is causing me to perform worse. Because like every single chop was supposed to be followed up with a double chop, and it wouldn't let me finish my combo because apparently I input it all too late. And then, yeah, I don't know. Now that's probably thanks to my capture card, so that's one thing I need to upgrade along with my computer. And then yeah, I got more pelts. I could be farming the lower ranks, but I don't really need the materials because I'm just sticking with Charge Blade for now. And dual blades and everything else that I've built up to this point. But you know. Yeah, just one habit I always do is just cycle through all of my farmables. So Sandy Plains tends to drop the Gloom Bud, so I just farm for that whenever it pops up. And then yeah, we have our Argosy stuff. And then if I have extra money, I just spend it here. I honestly don't know. Like, one thing I don't really do is hunt multiple monsters in a hunt. I know it's the optimal way technically, but I view it like this. If I could clear this like one hunt in 5 minutes versus a hunt that takes 15 minutes to clear 3 monsters, I'd rather just do the 5 minutes 3 times, because at least you get triple the amount of a given quest as opposed to 1.5 of one quest. So I'm not sure of the exact math of everything, but you know, that's how I view it. It's more efficient to clear multiple quests than with slightly lower value or numbers than it is to pump everything into one, or clear one quest with slightly buffed values. Also, I'm primarily in it for the materials, and you don't get any like additional afflicted materials from monsters that aren't afflicted. So yeah. Yeah, I still have not unlocked that 3,000 points thing, but I'm working towards any mantles, or any, yeah, the mantles, so that I could build other narwhal weapons. Honestly, I kind of just didn't play the other weapons after trying them out for the meta video. So like, I have everything built and I messed around with them a bit, but it's not like I'm gonna replace Charge Blade anytime soon. Oh man, I can't even walk straight. Yeah, no, this isn't gonna work. Okay, so what is it? 47 minutes? That's close enough to an hour. Yeah, sorry to do 2 super easy hunts and just dip, but let me know if you guys wanted to talk about anything in particular. Just I'm just these are technically just test streams as well as me just talking. I personally don't have the funds to upgrade just yet, so maybe something to look forward to at during the new year or after the new year, right when I'll have more disposable income. But right now, with Christmas on the way, I don't want to burn all my money on stuff after having burnt money on a Switch and Pokemon, and I may or may not have purchased the DLC weapons with the stuffed franchise or stuffed series. So you know, that might be something you would look forward to, I guess. But yeah, all I need are the decorations, and then I could finish the armor set, like the fun armor, the quote-unquote fun armor sets. I'll try to make them as meta as possible so that they aren't just purely gimmicky, but primarily they'll just be featuring one or two skill combinations that just make the set kind of fun to play, as opposed to just life drain, oh I'm dead meta sets. Because I've been testing with the dereliction sets, and I've carded a good number of times from it. Like, I'm not the best player, but I've been carding consistently more than without life drain, if that makes sense. Now, with the Zuchi quest, I'll just rack that up to lag, but you know, if you see my time attack, my reflexes aren't that bad that you'll see me just miss my double chops and my guard points and whatnot. I'm actually just partly rusty and partly having to adjust to my setup. Now, hopefully, things can improve with my gear, but I have to do more research on which ones to buy as well. But yeah, for the most part, in my opinion, Title Update 3 has been solved. Like, I don't want to be saying this, but like, once you have the Chaotic Gormagala, that's all you need, honestly. Like, if you're just using the meta sets, that's all you need. The fun sets, they're not exactly required, but they do make the hunts easier, because one of them is an Immortal set, spoiler alert, because I want to feature that along with the new, like, Intrepid Heart build, or not the new, but like the fuse Kushala's armor pieces with Flaming Espinos and just make you just an unkillable tank. So that's the idea for that one. And then the second one is a complete is a combustion build. Explosions. With Teostra's new skill, you also have blast. You have the manual explosion. You have the Intrepid Heart explosion. You have or the Hellfire bombs. You have explosions on explosions. So that's the second build. And then the last one will be an update to the raw build. I know I omitted it from the original meta set video for Title Update 3, but at the time I didn't have the decos. Like, I could get, like, I got the pieces obviously, but it's basically just Flaming Espinas or any attack up set that you could get your hands on, but specifically Adrenaline Rush with sneak attack and all of that, you couldn't get it normally. You would have to augment for some of them, and then you'd also have to get the decorations to max them out. So yeah. Also, I need to max out my Garangolm or my Diablo's Charger Blade to get the maximum amount of impact foul damage. But yeah, not much else to say. I haven't gotten any good rolls from here recently, so yeah. Anyways, that's it for the stream. I'm gonna cut it here and I'll review the footage just to make sure that it wasn't complete dog shit. If it does end up being dog shit, sorry about that, but I'll just refrain, or I'll just stick to discussions until I upgrade my gear. Any hoozles, see you next time. Bye.